Hey everyone, and welcome to Prime Movement Self-Love Mobility Series. Thank you for checking in again today, and we're going to be working on our scapula, our shoulder blades, and our shoulder joint, okay? So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so for today's class, you're going to need to be against the wall, okay? So we're going to be spending a good chunk of time there using the wall as our feedback to keep us honest and to be able to just move through some of the movements with intentionality, okay? So get yourself set up and I'll meet you at the wall. So we're starting off with some scapular cards, and we're going to do this facing the wall. So turn around, making sure that your toes are against the baseboard, right? Just gently, you don't want your toes to be flipped up or anything like that. It's just meeting the wall very gently. You're gonna place your arms apart at shoulder height. You don't want to be too high where you're shrugged up. I just want you to be at shoulder level. And when you're ready, all we're gonna do is shrug out our shoulders up towards our ears. And what you're making sure here is that your palms are not flailing around once you're doing this rotation, okay? So shrugging your shoulders up towards your ears. Then you're gonna squeeze the pencil in between the shoulder blades. Then you're gonna depress those shoulder blades down towards your glutes. And then you're gonna roll those shoulder blades towards the wall. Now this really is the part why we're using the wall in particular. So when you roll forward, now you want to glide those shoulder blades up almost along the wall. They may or may not be kissing the wall depending on how hunched forward you are. And then you come up into elevation, back into retraction, squeezing that pencil in between your shoulder blades, and then depress down. So rolling those shoulders forward, really punching forward with your shoulder blades, and you're using the shoulder blades instead of trying to use your arms to give you that. So your arms really are just following along for the ride, right? So you find my elbows now are slightly bent, but I'm allowing that isolation to occur solely at my shoulders, right? So allowing that shoulder blade to really just glide along that thoracic girdle. All right, so are you ready? You got the motion pat. Now let's go for reps. So starting off by shrugging our shoulders up towards our ears, squeezing the pencil back between our shoulder blades, dropping that pencil down towards our glutes, letting go of that pencil as we roll forward towards the wall, elevating our shoulders up towards our ears, squeezing that pencil in between our shoulder blades, and we elevate it at the top, and we're squeezing whilst we're elevated at the top. And then as we depress down, we're still holding on to that pencil, right? And then we start to drop that pencil as we roll the shoulders forward, okay? So rounding forward, elevating, shrugging those shoulders up towards our ears. Then we're gonna just latch onto that pencil with our shoulder blades whilst we're elevated. Keeping that pencil in between our shoulder blades, we're gonna punch all the way down towards our glutes with our shoulder blade. And then we're gonna release that pencil as we roll our shoulders forward towards the wall. Elevating up towards our ears. Squeezing that pencil in between the shoulder blades. Holding on to that pencil as we drive those shoulder blades down. Then we start to release that pencil as we roll our shoulders forward. Shrug up. Now let's reverse this motion. So now we roll forward. We're going to depress those shoulder blades down towards the floor. Then we're going to grab onto the pencil with our shoulder blades as we shrug up towards our ears, holding onto that shoulder blade really tight, onto the pencil really tight between our shoulder blades. And then we're going to roll forward with our shoulder blades towards the wall. Slowly release from the ears, bringing up the shoulder blades down towards the ground. Squeezing that pencil between our shoulder blades as we shrug up, holding that pencil. Then start to release that pencil as we roll forward towards the wall. A few more reps, guys. You're doing great. Punch down towards the ground with those shoulder blades. Squeeze and grasp that pencil between your shoulder blades as you shrug up towards your ears. And then you round forward and release that pencil. And then you punch down towards the ground. Okay, a few more reps here. Squeezing and grabbing that pencil between the shoulder blades. Elevating up towards our ears. Releasing that pencil as we round forward. Punch down towards the ground. Really feel when you punch down towards the ground, really feel that along your armpit area, just behind your armpit area by your traps. Okay, feel that pull down. Then you're going to squeeze that pencil between your shoulder blades, shrugging up towards your ears, rounding forward and back down. Nice. Perfect. So your scapular area should feel very much awake, very much alive. And now we're going to now do the shoulder cards to be able to open up the shoulder cards before we really get into the nitty-gritty work. All right, so we're still using the wall. Today is all about accountability and trying not to compensate as much as possible. So starting off with our right arm is going to be against the wall. And you're making sure that here you're now hunched forward. I want you to inhale, shrug your shoulders up, squeeze them back, punch them down, chest is lifted. Hold that position. You're gonna take your left arm, you're gonna bring it in towards the wall, and you're gonna have your fingertips gliding against the wall into full flexion, into flexion as much as you can, into flexion as much as you can. Over your head here, you're not compensating. And when you can't anymore, then you start to internally rotate. So you're rotating and reaching. Keep rotating, reaching, rotating, reaching, rotate, reach until you're back into extension. And then you bring your palm facing away from your thigh. That's the full range. And when you're ready, we're going to extend back as much as you can. Try not to dip down in your chest. Keep that chest lifted. Okay, nothing else is moving. And then you start to open up into external rotation. Open up and reach, open up and reach, open up and reach, and find contact with your fingertips against the wall, gliding that arm along the wall until you come back down to your original position. Okay? So again, here we go. Crossing over your chest until your fingers are gliding against the wall. Keep reaching up, keep reaching up, keep reaching up, keep reaching up until you can't anymore for whatever reason, whether it's your arm can't clear it, you just don't have that kind of range, whatever reason it is, then you want to abduct and start to internally rotate, squeezing out as much rotation as you can until your palm is facing away from your body. Reverse that motion, come into extension. Open up wide, open up wide, open up and reach, open up and reach, open up and reach, open up and reach, grab the wall, glide against the wall as you bring yourself back down to center. Okay, one more time on this side, coming across your body towards the wall. Let your fingers glide against the wall, reaching all the way up. And as you notice here, I'm not doing this. I'm not turning my body towards the wall in order to attain this range of motion. No. You should be able to adduct, adding towards the wall, right? Without being able to twist, turn, and contort your body to do so. Start to rotate internally as you reach back into extension. Keep going, bring out as much rotation as you can at the shoulder, okay? Reverse that motion into extension. Open up, external rotation, reach all the way up until you can bring your arm and your fingers towards the wall. Let them glide nice and softly and gently until you're back to center. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. Okay, so you're just going to meet me on the other side. Now this time it's our left side that's against the wall. And ready? Come, bring your right arm across towards the wall. Let your fingertips glide along the wall as you reach up into full flexion as much as you can. My bun's in the way here, so now I'm going to start to internally rotate and extend, rotate, reach, rotate, reach, rotate, reach until you're all the way back down. Your palm is facing away from your body. Okay? And then you're gonna reverse that motion, come into extension as much as you can, no compensation. Really feel that edge for you. Then start to open up, externally rotate, reach, come across, get in contact with the wall, glide those fingers down as you come back to your original starting point. Okay, let's go. Come across, got 2 more of these. Reach as high as you can without compensating. Start to internally rotate as you abduct, rotate into extension, rotate, reach, and your palm is facing away from your body. Reverse that motion, come into extension, open up wide, open up and reach, find that contact in adduction towards the wall, glide your fingertips along the wall, and bring yourself back. Again, one more time, let's keep going, you got this. Towards the wall, get those fingers up, gliding along until you can't flex anymore. Rotate internally, reach back. Here's when you really want to reach and wring out as much internal rotation as you can, okay? Extending and bringing your palm facing, again, away from the thigh. Reverse that motion, extend, open up, reach. Bring those fingers towards the wall, let them glide, and you're back to your original position. Perfect. Now, I would like you to grab either, you can grab a lacrosse ball, a tennis ball, anything where you can have that feedback in your hands. And if you have weights, whether they ankle, wrist weights, you can put them on now. I will be using my plates. So these are 2.5 pounds each, okay? And this is where we're gonna be working now, just adding a little bit resistance, a little bit tension. So this coupled with irradiation, do not forget to irradiate, because now we're actually gonna be doing this as a workout. Like if that was the warm up, I was probably 10% when I was gliding through that, so nothing crazy. And now we're gonna do some reps of actual resistance training. So it's going to be 2.5 pounds in each hand, but I'm also going to be ramping up my radiation in my body. Okay, so adding in that tension. So when you're ready, get set up, and then you can meet me here. Okay, so now we're going to be working a little bit more of the resistance aspect of the workout. So grabbing your weights, whether they wrist weights, whatever, even if they're ankle weights and using them on your wrist, that's fine. Okay, so now we're working on the resistance component of today's session. So when you're ready, meeting me against the wall again. All right, so we're gonna put our heels against the wall as much as possible here. Now if you're somebody like me who has hyperlordosis, meaning that you have this really deep curve in your low back, I want you to be able to just tuck your glutes in. So you can imagine you have a belt buckle here, you're trying to look at it, okay, tucking that tailbone under, being able to really try and flatten that low back as much as possible. Right? So we want to have a good sense of contact against the wall here. So now my core is engaged and fired up. Heels are against the wall. And we're going to abduct our arms until they're at 90 degrees. So essentially, we are at a 90-degree angle with our torso. So you have your weights here. I'm using these 2.5-pound plates. I am going to fire up tension. I'm going to build it up gradually. So starting at about 30% of irradiation. So what I'm going to do, as I'm exhaling, I am tucking my tailbone under so I can flatten my back as much as possible towards the wall again, right? And what I'm doing, I'm trying to spread the floor apart with my feet, right? So that's building up tension, that's tightening up all into my glutes. It's adding more engagement towards my core, right? As I'm tightened up, exhale, my thoracic spine, my torso actually flattens back. So my mid-back flattens towards the wall, right? So I'm really in contact with the wall as much as I can. And I'm holding this tension. Right now I'm probably at 10% because I'm still speaking, but you'll find the more irradiation I have, I'm barely gonna be able to speak to you guys, okay? So what the movement is, we're doing alternating internal shoulder rotation and external rotation, right? Coming up. Right, so here, you're coming up as far as you can, as far as you can. Obviously the wall's gonna block you, so you can't come into as much external rotation as you probably have. But the biggest component here, biggest thing that we're working on is that active, right, internal rotation. You've got that resistance and you're really trying to come in as much as you can without, pay attention to your shoulder. As you're internally rotating down, you want to maintain as much contact with the back of your shoulder and the wall, right? So really squeezing out and bringing out that internal rotation at the shoulder joint. Are you ready? Let's go. We're going for some reps here. Finding your position, setting up. Pushing the floor away, the mat away with my feet. Feeling those hips tightening up. As I engage my core, I flatten my upper back towards the wall. And when you're ready, let's go. Build that tension up first in your body, irradiate. Go down 1 rep on the right side. Come up, external rotation. Now go to the left side, 1 rep. Now, keep flowing through it at your own pace. Just build that tension up, because I'm not going to be able to go through instructionally with you, right? As I engage and irradiate more. And again, this is not like regular training when you're at the gym and you're gonna go for like 10, 12, 15 reps. Clean reps is the key here. And so you may find, you may get about 5 reps, right? And that's typical in mobility training. So if you experience any cramping, that's okay. That's very normal in mobility build. So you take a break where you need to and reset as you go. Okay, so we can go 1 more round of that. Setting up your base, tucking that core under, abducting to 90, spreading the floor apart with your feet. Exhale out, find contact with that mid-back against the wall. And you'll find as you go through it, your shoulder will drop, right? Below that 90-degree angle that we want to maintain. Reset yourself as necessary. Ready? Fire up. Let's go, alternating. Let's go, let's go, let's go, you got it. And there goes the baby. You got it, guys. You got it, guys. Really feel like that end here. I'm really trying to squeeze out as much rotation as I can. Woo. Woo. And your shoulder area should be lit up. Sweat already. Grab a drink. I'm gonna grab a baby. Okay, so now we're working on our shoulder cars, but we're doing axial rotations as we go through the range of motion of the shoulder car. Okay, so start facing you. We're doing 1 arm at a time, 1 arm at a time. Still using my plates. Irradiation, so standing shoulder width apart. You're gonna be spreading the floor apart with your feet. That's gonna light up your hips. Engage that core, tucking that tailbone under, shoulders up, back, and down. Okay, so the right arm's gonna remain still. We're starting with our left. So when we come into radiation, I'm gonna choose to go about 20, 25% of irradiation. So you're gonna see it slows down the pace. So when I get to about here, I'm gonna start to axially rotate. 5, 6 rotations. Continue on, get to my next point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going. Now here I start to internally rotate and reach. And I get to one end point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rotate inwards until I complete that round. And now my palm is facing away from my thigh. So just like you would normally do a shoulder car, the only difference is you're gonna do little mini axial rotations as we go through it. So again, setting your base and your foundation before you start, reversing that motion. When I come to the end of extension, I'm gonna axially rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Open up, reach. Get to the top point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring it forward. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotate as much as you can. 5, 6, 7. And bring it back down. Should be warm. Ready? Again, we're gonna go twice more on the side. Setting your base. Adduct. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. At the top of flexion here, rotate. 1, 2, irradiate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really just so I can get back into internal rotation and reach, rotate, reach until I get to the end point of extension. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then rotate, my palms facing away. Rest, catch your breath. You're doing good. I'm just gonna face to the side, that way you can just see different vantage point. When you're ready, set your base. Ready? Come into extension. Rotate. 1, 2, irradiate. 3, irradiate. 4, build that tension. 5, 6, go, go, go. 7, open up. Come to the top. Rotate. 1, irradiate. 2, 3, squeeze out as much rotation as you can. 4, 5, irradiate. 6, 7. Come back down, get to about 90 degrees. Rotate. 1, irradiate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it adduction and back to center. Nice, we got one more on the side. You're not done yet. Ready? Set your base. Go, adduct. Get up to 90. Rotate. 1, 2, irradiate. 3, 4, 5, 6. Come up to the top of flexion. Irradiate. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rotate. 7. And reach. Reach back. Reach back. Breathe. Maintain your position. Maintain your position. Rotate. Set. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Open up and reach up. Woo, you're almost there. You're almost there. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's go. Rotate. 1, irradiate. 2, 3, 4, 5. Build, build, build. 6, 7. Bring it up. 90 degrees. And you add up to the cross. Go. 1, 2, 3. You got it. You got it. 4, 5. Don't forget to irradiate. 6, 7. And rest. Nice. See how easy it is to build up a sweat when you truly train mobility and adding that irradiation component. So now we're going to switch over to the other side. We'll come back forward facing. So when you're ready, get a drink of water if you need to. For anybody who's pushing through, let's go. Arms up, back, down, shoulders I mean. Legs are hip width apart, spreading the floor away from the ground. Cores tucked under. And when you're ready, bring in that right arm across your chest. Bring it up to 90. Find your base radiation. When you're ready, fire it up. Let's go. 1, rotate. 2, rotate. 3, rotate. 4, let's go. 5, let's go. And really feel that rotation. Bring it out at the shoulder. Get to your 7th one, come up, the top of flexion. When you're ready, rotate. 1, rotate. 2, feel that shoulder socket working. 3, irradiate. 4, someone's trying to stop you from really rotating, so you really have to fight for that rotation in each direction you go. Reaching back, inwards, rotating inwards until you find yourself at extension, the end point of extension. Here we are, guys, right here. Rotate. 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 And 7. Come back up. The top of flexion. And you ready here? Rotate. Irradiate. Set your base. Rotate. 1, 2, 3. You got it. Go, 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 go. 4. Look at me. I'm sweating. 5, 6, 7. Bring it back up to center. Actually, adducted across. Ready? Rotate. 1, 2. You got it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And back down. Let's roll in. Sweat. Does that work? I know you're feeling open. I know you're feeling loose. Tight, yes, I get it, but open and loose. Look at the blurry man. Problem with me. Makeup and sweating do not go together. Sweat do not go together. So yeah, here we go. We got 2 more, guys. Okay, ready? Shoulders up, back, down. Tuck that core under. Go across. Adduct. Hold at 90. Now radiate. 1, rotate. 2, rotate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Open up, reach up. Full point of flexion. Ready? 1, 2, rotate. 3, 4. Initiate that rotation at your shoulder joint. 5. You should really feel those rotator complex muscles working. 7. Rotate inwards, rotate, reach until you find yourself at the peak of extension at your shoulder. Okay. Set your base. Rotate. 1, 2, go, go, go. 3, 4, 5, 7, nice. Reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up. Get to the top of flexion right here. Breathe, reset when need be, then rotate. Irradiate and rotate. 1, nice and control. 2, this is literally the finish line, guys. 3, 4, 5, 30 to 60% of radiation. 6, 7. Cross adduction across your chest. Hold at 90. Ready? Reset where you need to. Irradiate. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze it out at the end. Squeeze it out. 5, 6, 7. Bring it down. Nice. Nice work, guys. You know we got one more. One more. Okay. I don't know what's making me cry. Is it mobility work or is it the sweat in my eyes? Makeup and sweat and don't go together. But yeah, last round. Set. Go. Adduct across. Hold at 90. Irradiate. Find that base, find that tension. Now rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reach up. Come into your full point of flexion. Ready? Find your base. Set that tension. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rotate, reach, internally rotate and reach, 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 reach. That was beautiful in the sense that I could feel the difference already in terms of just that internal rotation or extension. Squeeze. Ready? Hold. Set your base. Irradiate. Rotate. 1. Yes. 2. Yes. 3. Build more tension. 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring it all the way up. Hold at the top. Find your base. Let's fight through it. We'll only need this 2 more. Rotate. 1. Irradiate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Adduct. Find it at 90. Set your base. Irradiate. Go. 1, 2. Hold it at the shoulder. 3. Find the isolation at the shoulder. 4, 5. Let's go. You got it. You got it. 6. Fight through. Fight through. Fight through. 7. And bring it down. Nice. I'm afraid to open my eyes because of the bird. We did it. Oh, Lottie, we did it.